Welcome back to in today's video. I'm going to be playing skylines, and in today's video, I'm going to be building a huge intersection right here, connecting our viaduct with this part of the highway, which basically gives us a, well, right now they're recording a third entrance to the city, but it will be our second from the highway, which is the only way to get into our city as of now. Hopefully soon we'll be able to make a train route, and then we'll be able to have people come in by train and by car. So basically here I'm just making sure that I'm able to build a bridge over that area with the highway. And so then I've sloped down the ground so this way it's nice going in and isn't a drop or a steep incline. And so I end up needing to bring the road back further to get a nice incline on this side because, well, I made basically the thing react. But so after I make this, I basically just connect this part of the highway with the side that I just disconnected. Basically, just rebuilt the exact same thing of the highway. Sorry, I'm recovering from a cold. As what it was before, just it's lowered into the ground, so basically it just I can have roads go directly over it instead of having everything need to go under or over it, which, well, actually under it just ends up working out easier. And also this is normally what ends up happening in real life, at least in the US. I don't know what it is around the world because I haven't necessarily been around the world, so I can't comment on how it is around the world. But in the US, I know this is how it ends up being most times, where basically the lower highway or whatever interstate sorry, basically goes under, and then the upper part, it's like a bridge, goes over the other, and then in between there is typically the off and on ramps. But so now if you're wondering what I'm building, I'm trying to build a circular ramp to go up and then be able to, well, build a roundabout in between the two roads, which it ended up not exactly working how I wanted it fully. And I severely underestimated the space that I would need, but as you can see in the recording, I'm really not that bothered. But so here's really when it just starts to go all crazy, to where it doesn't become a roundabout, it becomes not even all about whatever this is, or whatever it becomes to be. You'll see later in the recording that I have. So basically, now I'm doing the same thing on this side, just it's straight because that's how I've made it here. And it just ends up being easier. So now I can unpause the game because, well, now I can still have a function. Sorry. But basically, now I complete whatever misshapen roundabout this is, more like an oval about that breaks right in the very top to make like a heart. But so I just bring out the rest of the viaduct out a bit more because, as you know, it's going to be continuing out longer. What I mean longer, quite a bit longer. What I mean longer, quite a bit longer. Basically, I wanted to be a way to quickly get from one side of the city to the complete other in a pretty good time, so it's a way to basically easily get stuff around the map and the city. Sorry. Or if you're just needing to get somewhere fast, and you can just take this instead of taking back roads, type say. Or, well, not necessarily back roads, but say the main 4-lane roads. And also, then you don't need to get onto the highway, but also most of the time, the highway in my cities does not connect up anywhere except at the front of the city, so basically you're forced to take the 4-lane roads, which cause traffic problems. I'm hoping this will sorry, be able to make the city unique while also making the city's traffic flow a whole lot better, especially compared to some of my other cities. Basically, now I'm just working on setting the whatever about up for being able to actually fully function. So I have a whole entire thing with the which side is the right side of traffic. And so basically it took me like a minute or two to figure it out, but so. Then also for some reason changing the way that the road is going, the one-way roads, it for some reason doesn't work, even though it allows you to place it in the other way. But it won't let you change it when it's already been placed. I know, odd. Also on controller there's the presets for how high you can go instead of on PC where you can go very little. I believe that's a base game feature. Could be a mod. I don't play on PC, so I don't know. Sorry. But so basically, with that, it just allows me to, follow these different off-ramps. This ends up making the intersection quite complicated. But it also makes it to where it can actually function well enough without, it all falling apart. I'd like say a normal intersection with like normal roads where basically just crosses right through each other. And so, well, with that, it basically just ends up working well. Off, and so then everything just works better, and now I just am connecting the main highway up to our whatever route. So if here to get a nice little thing, I basically do a technique that involves me building it off the highway to get a nice little on-ramp. So now we can get rid of this intersection I made purely for the farm. Sorry. I really need to dust out my office space. And, well, that could probably solve my coughing. Well, so I haven't experienced coughing like the whole day, so I don't know. So, well, basically, that is mostly what I ended up doing with this roundabout. Then here to hopefully solve traffic, I moved the off-ramp back a bit to hopefully solve it, because if you have like different pieces like intersecting too close to each other, it can cause trouble unless they're in the same like blue dot, or well, node, what is they're called. If you want to get well technical. Sorry. But so basically it ends up with me needing to really redo that whole entire little intersection type thing there. And then also, to mention something, on March 10th is skylines' birthday, which I know March 10th is already passed. But so, they've just released their little announcement for their birthday of the game, and also a new little thing for free, which is the Chirp air balloon, and basically just an air balloon themed after the base chirper, which is basically the messages that pop up at the very top of the screen, which one just showed up from Oliver, whatever that last name was. I don't know what it was. I didn't see it, but basically it's the stuff that pops up at the top middle of the screen, that little, like, blue bird thing. Kind of like your email type thing. But so on the side, we're obviously going to end up building a, well, city, or, well, first a mini city like this one, where it has a high-rise van. Then after that, we'll be able to build the city. And probably by then, we'll be able to unlock the trains, to be able to get, trains coming into the city. And so also, the academic year ended. So I basically just added another academic work to the like schedule type thing, or whatever it's called. I don't know. So this way we can get the level up to it, and then I also fixed this to where it was correct instead of losing a lane, because now it wasn't. But so that was basically it with what I had to do with this intersection. I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!